Ladies and gentlemen, in a shocking update, CISF Personnel Kulwinder Kaur has allegedly slapped actress MP Kangana Ranaut after she was apparently hurt by her statement on behalf of women farmers in the Kisan Andolan. The CISF Kulwinder Kaur is currently sitting in the Commandant's room. That is the story. Right now, we are breaking it. Actor turned politician Kangana Ranaut slapped by CISF's Kulwinder Kaur, and this happened because according to what reports we are getting is that Kulwinder was allegedly very hurt after Kangana's statement on behalf of women farmers in the Kisan Andolan. My colleague Kabir Naqvi is live from the newsroom on this incident. Kabir, I'm sorry, but considering that I have seen a lot of politics in this country owing to my age, not anything else, what kind of a bias is this? We saw this kind of bias, many years ago, and owing to today, which is 6th of June, what is really going on?
Absolutely. I mean, the VIP culture is something that, people have been calling out for the longest time. But then again, this is a member of parliament recently elected from Mandi, Kangana Ranaut. As a matter of fact, on News 9 Live, we were the first people to ask that question to Kangana Ranaut, whether she was going to take part in electoral politics or not. She said the time is right now. But she has been making, headlines for all various reasons with her, many have said obnoxious statements or stands on various issues across the country. This time around, it seems like sketchy details that are still coming out. She's en route Delhi on that Vistara flight. The slapping incident took place at about 3:30 p.m. Sudha. In the afternoon, Kulwinder Kaur, a CISF personnel, allegedly slapped the member of parliament, the actress turned politician Kangana Ranaut. A close aide of Kangana Ranaut, it seems from the sources, what sources are telling us right now is that a close aide of Kangana Ranaut also made an attempt to hit back at Kangana Ranaut, at Kulwinder Kaur, the CISF personnel that had actually slapped Kangana Ranaut. And the commandant of the CISF was clearly upset with this entire situation. What we're also picking up is that Kulwinder Kaur, the picture of that CISF personnel that towards the right side of the screen that you can see for all the viewers out there. She is currently in the commandant's office is what we're picking up from our sources in Chandigarh. The incident took place at Chandigarh airport. It seems like Kangana Ranaut was traveling to the national capital. Let's not forget all the NDA members of parliament that have recently won the election.
But tell me, is this something that Kulwinder Kaur was provoked because of the statement which was made by Kangana? This is what a lot of people want to know. By Kangana and her entourage to Kulwinder Kaur, or Kulwinder Kaur slapped her owing to what Kangana may have said in the past about the Kisan Andolan and the women farmers.
Right, absolutely. The women's role in the Kisan Andolan, and she's, time and again hit out at the women's role and the fringe and extremist elements during, the farmers' agitation as well. It's not the first time that Kangana Ranaut has taken such a stand, but what exactly was uttered, in specific details is something that we'll have to wait and find out at the moment. But our sources from Chandigarh have told us, in proper details that 3:30 p.m. is when the slapping incident actually took place. We're still trying to get in touch with people from, the Chandigarh airport and the CISF at Chandigarh airport for better understanding of exactly what happened before things started to, push under the rug. 3:30 p.m. is when the slapping incident took place. Kulwinder Kaur is the name of the CISF personnel. Kangana Ranaut's statements on women and their role, the women farmers during the farmers' agitation, it seems to be, is the friction flashpoint and the bone of contention. Kulwinder Kaur allegedly slapped Kangana Ranaut. The close aide of Kangana Ranaut tried to hit back at Kulwinder Kaur. As of now, the commandant of the CISF at the Chandigarh airport is not really happy, quite upset with the entire situation. And Kulwinder Kaur, the CISF personnel that allegedly did slap actress turned politician Kangana Ranaut, who's recently won the elections from Mandi, made her way into electoral politics, made her way to the parliament from Himachal Pradesh. This is what we're picking up so far. She's en route to the national capital, traveling in a Vistara flight. The incident took place at about 3:30, so that's the latest that we have at the moment.
The point is, Kabir, what you said that Kangana is prone to making provocative statements, maybe. But then I don't think the CISF has any business. No one has a business to lay his or her hand on anybody. It is completely out of line. and particularly CISF, which is there for the security of the people and other issues at the airport. Imagine the one who's supposed to protect you harms you, hurts you, slaps you, shoves you. What kind of a behavior is that?
No, you're absolutely right. And you know what, Sudha, we're also getting a latest visual at the moment. Fresh details are now starting to trickle in. There's a proper video where you can see the CISF personnel, and all of this happened during the security check now, Sudha. It's again important to see that this happened right at the security check place. Kangana Ranaut, the Member of Parliament, was traveling to Delhi by UK 707. This is the name and number of the flight. After the security check is when she was going to go for the boarding. That's when LCT Kulwinder Kaur, the CISF personnel and the CISF unit of Chandigarh Airport slapped her. And after that, Mr. Mayank Mathur, who is also traveling with Miss Kangana Ranaut, tried to slap Kulwinder Kaur, a close aide of from one of the people in Kangana Ranaut's entourage, like you mentioned. But you're right, the CISF has no business in this particularly. Was it, a pressured event, an incident that took place? Was it motivated or influenced by external factors? Well, we'll have to wait and find out. You're right, CISF should not have any role to play in this particular case. But this happened at the security check when you have tightened security all across, and needless to say, the CISF and the Chandigarh, it's an embarrassing situation for them as well.
Absolutely. And let me now, it's so embarrassing for, the governments and also those who are in authority. Let me now go across. I've got 4 experts who were weighing in on BJP's vote share surge in the south. I think it's a good opportunity to ask them. All of them are journalists. They understand what breaking news really means. Mr. Venkat Narayan, sir, what kind of behavior is this, sir? I mean, I am now scared. I mean, CISF can do anything now to slap Kangana Ranaut because of her statement on women's role during the Kisan Andolan. I mean, someone who's there to protect you harms you?
This is absolutely ridiculous, Sudha. That lady has no business misbehaving with Kangana, even any ordinary individual. I would reckon that strict disciplinary action will be taken against this lady, if not dismissed.
Vijay Grover, what do you have to say about this? Vijay Grover, you are also with us. I mean, there are two, I'm not going to sit on judgment or comment on Kangana's, proclivity to provoke other people. She's a traveler. She's traveling through an airline. She has to go through security checks. And imagine someone turns around and slaps you.
Well, see, Sudha, this is, the downside of, being very aggressive on the social media. This is something where we are seeing, these kind of offline attacks happen to a lot of people who are otherwise very vocal on online platforms. And that's precisely the case over here. We've seen the kind of tweets that Kangana Ranaut gave out during the farmers' agitation or during other issues. And clearly, it has hurt sentiments in the past. I'm not defending Kulwinder Kaur for her behavior, but these are the risks that most of us face, if you get too aggressive or too insensitive.
Arey Vijay, I do. First of all, Vijay, I want you to weigh in on what kind of statements did Kangana Ranaut actually make? I know that she called some of them anti-national, but do you recall?
Yeah, I mean, if you want, we can share the tweets later on. But the fact is, she has been pretty vocal and very strong in her, opinions on the Punjabi and, the farmers' agitations, using words like Khalistanis in the past, and that is something which...
All right, Vijay, just hold your thoughts, Vijay. We've got some other updates also. Thank you so much for your patience, the experts on the panel today, but we have breaking news. Kangana Ranaut, who's been slapped in Chandigarh by Kulwinder Kaur of CISF. My colleague, Kabir Naqvi, has more details. Kabir, take it away.
Yeah, absolutely, Sudha. This just wanted to apprise the viewers exactly about what we're picking up right now. What you can see on your screens is that video that is now going viral. If I could show and, pinpoint that for all the viewers as well. This is what is happening, happened at the security check at about 3:30 p.m. Now, what I also have with me is exactly what was tweeted by Kangana Ranaut as well, and maybe the panelists on the show could throw some light and diverge on this as well. She had reportedly shared a tweet alleging that the Shaheen Bagh Dadi and quote-unquote Shaheen Bagh Dadi also joined the farmers' agitation over the new farm laws at various border points of the national capital, a statement that she made quite a couple of times as well. Now, Kangana Ranaut retweeted the post with pictures of 2 elderly women, including Bilkis Bano and wrote that the same Dadi who featured in the Time magazine was available for 100 rupees. Now, putting a price tag specifically on women, just a couple of months back in the run-up to the Lok Sabha elections, you also had Supriya Srinath who used that Mandi slang against Kangana Ranaut and the entire fiasco that came to light as well. Kangana had tweeted, this is that particular tweet, throwing light on the Shaheen Bagh Dadi, and now she has retweeted the post with pictures of two elderly women, including Bilkis Bano, and wrote that the same Dadi who featured in the Time magazine was available for 100 rupees. This seems to be the bone of contention. This seems to be allegedly the friction point, the flashpoint, why Kulwinder Kaur, the LCT of the CISF Chandigarh unit, slapped Kangana Ranaut. You can't see the slap in action on this viral video. And of course, even if we had that viral video, so that just for television hygiene, we would have to blur those portions and
We're getting more visuals right now. I wonder if these are live visuals of Kangana Ranaut. Kabir, where we see Kangana Ranaut now encircled by security personnel. She's making her way through the crowds, and as you know, at 3:30 they want to get her to talk about the incident, but Kangana Ranaut clearly meandering her way through the crowds.
It's going to be very difficult to get a reaction from her at this point in time.
Absolutely, and getting into the car, she's come to Delhi for a purpose, and I'm sure that she doesn't want to talk about the slapgate incident which happened with her at Chandigarh, where apparently one of the CISF personnel, Kulwinder Kaur, slapped her, but then Kangana's member of her entourage also reacted and tried to defend Kangana Ranaut, the actor turned politician. There you have it, first experience. She was on board a Vistara flight. Kabir, more details if you have, please share with us.
Absolutely. It was going to be difficult to get any kind of reaction from Kangana Ranaut, because let's not forget, the main reason why she seems to be in the national capital is that tomorrow there's a big meeting in the central hall of the parliament. And before that meeting, NDA and the allies, the TDP, JDU, their demands, BJP has its own work cut out for it. And amidst all of this, a new fiasco, a new flashpoint. This seems to be the first thing that has been done by Kangana Ranaut for the NDA government, which is now an embarrassing situation, a face-saver sort of a situation for the BJP. She wouldn't talk to the media people right now. NDA's big meeting is going to take place tomorrow, which is why all the members of parliament of the NDA alliance, they are making a beeline to the national capital. And in the run-up to that, because of that tweet, because of that bone of contention, this slapgate has now come to light, certainly won't bear very well for Kangana Ranaut, and on social media it's already a storm. The video has certainly gone viral, Sudha.